Hi, welcome to another wonderful episode of Insurance Highlights. And as I said, it's all about our guests. And today we are very welcomed in this lovely office. And guess what? It's Rabito Clinic. And with us, we have our own CEO, Madam Karen, to talk to us. You know, we're talking about insurance. We're looking at fire insurance. We're looking at all other insurances related to health. And no other than Rabito is here to talk to us about it. So, Madam Karen, we would like to hear a little bit from you. A little introduction. Tell us about Rabito. Then we'll move to the insurance part.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm delighted to say that as the CEO of Rabito, I am walking in the shoes of our founder, Professor Dele. We are almost 50 years old.
Wow.
We have 21 branches spread across 10 regions, and there's more to come. And we are trying to make healthcare a democracy, where anybody who wants or needs quality healthcare, Rabito Clinic is just a few steps away.
Excellent. That's so much. But we want more. What is Rabito known for best? I know Rabito is all about the skin. Is it just the skin?
Oh, absolutely. Our specialty, not just in Ghana, but in Africa.
Okay.
Think about that, in Africa.
Whole Africa.
Is skin, and particularly the treatment of tropical skin conditions, from acne, eczema, and a whole lot more.
Okay.
We have been practicing this for almost 50 years, but in addition to that, we also offer general medicine.
Great.
Because imagine if you're in like our Bolgatanga and you come to our branch in Bolgatanga, and yes, you might have a skin condition, but then you also have hypertension. We're not going to send you away.
That's right.
We are going to treat you there. And all of our doctors have been trained by Professor Dele himself, who is not only a professor, but an internationally renowned dermatologist specializing in tropical skin conditions.
Excellent. Excellent. This is wonderful. And SIC is so proud to have Rabito join us today to discuss insurance. Now, Madam Karen, insurance is a big deal, especially when it comes to healthcare. And that is why we want to know, why would Rabito want to take a fire insurance, a commercial fire insurance? Why do you think it's necessary?
Absolutely. Okay. You know, every business has risk.
That's true.
And but you can mitigate that risk. And as a clinic that has, as I mentioned, 21 branches, that means we need to store medical supplies, clinical supplies. So we have vast inventory of just simple things like desks and chairs. We have to mitigate any potential risk, especially in an environment where, you know, our power can fluctuate, wires can get frayed and burn in the middle of the night.
That's true.
So as a facility, we feel it is vital that we mitigate that risk by having fire insurance and contents insurance, whether we own the building or whether we rent the building.
Excellent.
It's a cost of doing business.
Excellent. And you find the need to have it because some businesses in Ghana still don't understand why you should have insurance, and even some health facilities. You walk in and something happens to you and they are wondering, we'll take care of you, oh, don't worry, we'll give you some money. Or pharmacies also are in health facilities. And sometimes thieves, burglary, thieves break into these places and a lot of things go wrong. And people think, oh, it's not a big deal, insurance is too expensive and all of that. It's just a myth though, because insurance is actually cheap.
Absolutely. And it's actual risk that you can plan for and cost. And I'm glad you mentioned pharmacies because Rabito Clinic right now has 3 standalone pharmacies. Standalone pharmacies that you can walk in. You don't even have to come to the clinic. And things such as burglary is always something that is on our minds. And a host of other things that can happen on the premises when you are dealing with the public.
Sure.
And so by being able to mitigate that risk through insurance with a reputable company, it makes that one less thing that as a CEO I have to worry about.
Excellent. This is so good coming from you. And I want you to, you know what, let's talk about a different kind of insurance, which the NIC Act is, it's now compulsory. That's the professional indemnity, especially for health professionals. You know, with the health profession is a bit risky, I would say, because it's got to do with life and death. And as a professional, we need professional indemnity. I want you to acknowledge, or I want you to say something about professional indemnity. Do you think we should make it compulsory? I mean, it's already compulsory, but do you think other professionals should take this insurance?
Well, first let me say this. I come from an environment outside of Ghana where it was a necessity.
Great.
So I'm glad to hear the NIC is about to make that mandatory. Yes. Very glad to hear that. Now, professional risk, again, is something that every business deals with.
Okay.
And there, you can go two ways. You can lay awake at night wondering, oh my gosh, when am I going to be sued, or when is this going to happen? Or you can seek out insurance to help you cover that risk. And yes, I do think it is important because many facilities, particularly in the healthcare field and the private sector, many are one-man shops, okay? Thankfully, Rabito, with the 21 branches, including 3 standalone pharmacies, we have a professional organizational structure. Okay. So we're not a one-man show.
Excellent.
And we know we need professional indemnity. Yeah. However, imagine now an organization that is doing really well, but they just have one individual who is the center of the organization, and a client chooses to sue them, even though that person may have done no wrong. The professional risk in terms of reputation is there, but then also the financial risk. I'm sure you've probably seen in the paper recently where some private institutions have been sued and lost their cases in the courts. Definitely. Now, the first thing that came to mind when I read that was, I do hope they had professional insurance or some insurance to be able to help mitigate that loss. Yeah. And so it is something that, unfortunately or fortunately, in this day and age, we do need it.
We need it.
We do need it. And having it might seem expensive until something adversely happens and you don't have the coverage.
Someone will say, oh, it's Rabito, it's big, 21 branches. That's why she's comfortably talking about insurance. Now, I want you to give an advice for health facilities, whether big or small. As you said, there are a lot of one-man facilities. I want you to give an advice to generally everyone out there who is in the health sector, the need to have general insurance, that's fire, and the professional indemnity as well. Just a final words.
Well, I think what I would say is insurance is a safety net. And having that safety net gives you peace of mind. It protects what the businesses have built so long to develop. And it also ensures that the company has, if you will, a helping partner for them to get back on their feet. God forbid if a fire should happen or they're burglarized. So having that safety net is prudent, it is wise, it is essential, and I would say it's a must.
It's a must. Thank you so much, Madam Karen. It's been a short but excellent conversation with our wonderful CEO here, and she's saying insurance is a must if you are in the health sector. And of course, when you talk of insurance, it's SIC Insurance. Talk to us for all your insurance needs, especially professional indemnity and commercial fire. Thank you so much for this wonderful time, and catch you later. You're the best.